Yo, what's going on, everybody? How you doing? You know who this is, the chosen one, Gabriel Skywalker from the DFS Club, and my co-host, Schroeder Skywalker from the DFS Club. We're coming to you guys with another MLB main slate video. It's another large slate. We're coming off a phenomenal day, man. We killed it today. So if you guys are new, hit that subscribe button, smash that bell icon. Leave us a comment down below. Give us a pause up, too. We'd really appreciate it, guys. You guys are killing it with the subs lately. And NFL is just next week. I think it's next week, yeah. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday. So all this content coming out. So, yeah, Schroeder and I really appreciate all your guys' support. If you're returning, welcome back. Welcome back, guys. So, yeah, had a great night in the DFS Club, man. My DK won big. FanDuel scored over 200. It was really good. I gave the family a turbo lineup, which came in the top 20 something, top 20. So yeah, guys, really good night. So let's get into today's slate. Oh, thank you for the kiss, Schroeder. I appreciate it. All right, so let's bring this up here. All right, so we got a couple games. The first two here looks like there's going to be rain, so we got to keep our eyes, ears, and legs open for the news on this. We got the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the Phillies. Supposed to be rain and humid. 3.4 for Arizona, 5.2 for Philly. We got Tyler Widener. Sounds like a Weinerreiner, like the dog, at 7.3K versus Aaron Nola at 10.2. Then we got Tampa Bay at Baltimore, guys. So if this game plays, Tampa Bay is implied run total 6.4 versus Baltimore's 4.2. We got Shane McClanahan at 10.7. I don't know about that. Against Matt Steve Harvey. Next up, we got St. Louis at Pittsburgh, guys. St. Louis implied total 5, Pittsburgh 4.1. We got J.A. Happ at 8K versus Dylan Peters. It's for 6.2. Then we got Washington at the Mets. Washington 3.8. The Mets 5.5. We got Pablo Espino at 6.4K versus Rich Hill 6.8. Then we got Toronto at Detroit, guys. Toronto 5.5, Detroit 4.1. We got Steven Matz versus Matt Manning. Next up, we got the Boston Red Sox red hot at the Cleveland Indians, man. This should be a high-scoring game. 5.5 for Boston, 4.2 for Cleveland. We have Eduardo Rodriguez on the mound at 9.4 versus Logan Allen at 4.7. Yeah, I'm surprised the Red Sox aren't projected more than that, but against Logan Allen, huh. All right, next up, we got the Reds at the Miami Marlins. Reds, 4.4 implied total. Miami, 3.7. We got Wade freaking Miley on the mound at 9.2 versus Zach Thompson at 7.5. Next up, we got the Giants at the Braves. Giants, 4.2. Braves, 4.5. We got Kevin Gausman at 9.9 versus Max Fried at 8.7. Then we got Houston at Texas, guys. The Battle of Texas here. 5.5 for Houston, 3.8 for Texas. We got Jake Odorizzi at 6.7 versus Glenn Otto at 5.3. Then we got Milwaukee at Minnesota, guys. Milwaukee, 5.1 implied total. Twins, 4.5. We got Eric Lauer at 9K versus Andrew Albers for 6K. Then we keep rolling along, guys. We got the Chicago Cubs at the Chicago Whites. The Battle of Chicago here. 3.6 for the Cubbies, 5.5 for the White Sox. We got Keegan Thompson at 5.2 versus Dallas Keuchel at 6.6. Then we got the Battle of SoCal. San Diego at the Angels. No pitcher yet for the Angels, but 4.7 for San Diego, 3.9 for the Angels. And then we got Joe Musgrove on the mound for San Diego. Next up, we got the Yankees at the A's. This was a good game. High scoring, like I told you guys it would be. I think it's going to be again. We got 4.1 for the Yankees, 3.5 for the A's. We got Garrett Cole versus Sean Manaea. Should be a good game. Then we got the Colorado Rockies at the Dodgers. 3.7 for the Rockies. Dodgers 5.6. No one scheduled for the Dodgers yet, but Kyle Freeland at 7K will be on the mound for the Rockies. And last but not least, we got the Royals at Seattle. 3.5 implied for the Royals, 4.6 for Seattle. We got the Boob, Chris Bubik at 6.5 versus Logan Gilbert for 7.7K. All right, guys, so that's it for the game-by-game breakdown. So, again, just keep your ears open for the first two games and make sure they don't get rained out and you guys don't get stuck. You know what I mean? That's the worst feeling in the world. But coming off, I'm now on a 10-day winning streak, guys. 10 days in a row. If you want to come join the DFS club, you want my lineups, the cheat sheets, the ownership projections, 2 providers in one. You got DFS Space. You got myself, Skywalker DFS. And you get every single sport. We do every sport. NBA, NFL, MLB, PGA, NHL, tennis, NASCAR, soccer, esports, MMA, WNBA, college sports, guys. All you got to do is click join now. Click on my logo, Skywalker DFS. And just in time for football season, guys. And we're still going to do baseball until the last game is played in the World Series. So $14.99 a month, guys. You get the members-only podcast 1 hour before lock. We do prize picks. We do DraftKings, FanDuel, GPP, Cash, bankroll management, actually, too. So Space made a bankroll management video, guys. It's all in the Discord. Every plan here is all access. We got the monthly, 6 months, and the year. So it's the bronze, silver, and gold plan. And if you guys just want to check us out for 3 days and be a part of this winning and this fun, we got 3-day passes, guys, for only $7.99. So come check us out, guys. DFSclub.com, the daily fantasy sports powerhouse. All right, so one last thing. We got to bring up the sponsor of this video. It is Draft Dashboard, guys. You already know. It's $1 for 30 days. If you click in the link in the description below, you yourself can have Draft Dashboard, guys, where you get access to all my saved lineups, all my watch players, my player pools. That is for it's for NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, of course. So, yeah, guys, you get the lineup optimizer, the player trends, who's trending up, who's getting in the old prison pocket, sleepers and studs of the slate, the position optimizer, and the MLB cheat sheet, because if you can't win, cheat. Got the best studs, best mid-tier, best value, best home run hitters in good spots. This is Draft Dashboard. All right, so let's bring it up. So we will start out at pitching. We got some decent pitching on this slate. So let's go. There we go. All right, so we got some overpriced pitchers. One of them is Shane McClanahan at 10.7K. If this game plays against Baltimore, that is way too expensive for my blood, for my taste. 28, 18, 26 in his last 3. He only pitched 5 innings in his last 2, which is kind of concerning. 7 innings 3 games ago. ERA of 3.63, 113 strikeouts, but I'll pass. I'd rather just get to like Garrett Cole here. He's 10.5. He's $200 cheaper. He is $700 more on FanDuel, so FanDuel's pricing these pitchers up. 26, 31, 13. He's pitched 6 innings in his last 2, and then 5 before that. He's approaching 200 strikeouts, and I would have to think that he's going to want to get 200 strikeouts in this game. 2.92 ERA, so he just needs 9 more for that 200 milestone. So Garrett Cole at Oakland for 10.5. Next up, Max Fried's decent against the Giants, 8.7K. Kind of cheap for a guy that's got 35, 27, 21 fantasy points. Coming off a complete game. Pitched 9 innings, guys, got 35 fantasy points. ERA of 3.49, 117 strikeouts. Last 2 against San Francisco, 17 and 20. So for 8.7, I don't mind that. He is $900 more on FanDuel. All right. Next up, we got Wade Miley at 9.2K. It's against the Marlins. So I'm going to pick on them. They scored a lot of runs today. How'd you guys like my Miguel Rojas call from the video yesterday? How'd that work out for you? a home run, and then some. But yeah, guys, Wade Miley at 9.2. He's kind of all over the place. He's got a low ERA though, 2.88 ERA, 107 strikeouts. So, more of a ground ball pitcher, but still against Miami at 9.2. What's his history? Last time he pitched against him, he only got 7, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's in Miami, I believe. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure it is. So it'll be a pitcher-friendly park. Let's see. Yeah, it's in Miami. So pitcher-friendly park. Get him in there, guys. Let's see. J.A. Happ, 8.8K. Ever since he's come to St. Louis, he's been like reborn again. 21, 17, 24 in his last 3. 6 innings pitched in his last 3. Look at his ERA, though, 5.88. 96 strikeouts on the year. But against Pittsburgh, like most pitchers, he's done pretty well. 21, 24, 25, 27. So nothing under 20 in his last 4 against Pittsburgh. So at 8K, one of my locks of the slate for pitching, guys. And he is $100 more on FanDuel. So good value there. Odorizzi against Texas, because I like to pick on Texas. 6.7K, I like the price tag. Now on FanDuel, you're going to pay up a little bit. FanDuel, a little too expensive, but DraftKings, I don't mind it. 13, 14, 13. Really don't expect more than like 15 fantasy points ever out of Odorizzi. But yeah, 4.52 ERA, only 70 strikeouts on the year. I'd probably just rather get to like J.A. Happ. But big price difference. But if you got 6, 7 left, you got Odorizzi, you can throw him in there. And then Chris Bubic, man, whenever I play this guy, he does pretty good. 6.5K. Coming off a 31 fantasy point game, picked 6 innings. Before that, though, he did get lit up. He only pitched 1, negative 16. Before that, he got an 11, so not bad. Seattle ain't scaring nobody. I think it was Keller. Was it Keller that went tonight for Kansas City? And my big win DraftKings lineup, but he got hurt. If he wouldn't have gotten hurt, man, I might have been taken down tonight. But, yeah, guys, he has no history against Seattle, but he's kind of all over the place. But at 6.5, I can definitely dig that as an SP2 option. $1,800 more on FanDuel, so definitely DraftKings only for myself. All right, so that's going to do it for the pitchers. Garrett Cole, my favorite pay-up. Max Fried, 8.7. It's a tough matchup, but you got Wade Miley, 9.2. J.A. Happ at 8K, I think, is like probably the best bang for your buck. All right, let's get to some bats. Let's go. So, again, it's a large slate, so I'm just going to touch on the players I really like as opposed to just going over all of them because it's such a large slate, and we want to keep this one under a half hour. So, Paul Goldschmidt at 6K, one of the few Cardinals who didn't go off today. The Cardinals did, but he didn't. But he's going up against Peters, guys, who's a lefty. He crushes lefties. He's 2 for 4 lifetime against them. A double and a home run. So, yeah, Paul Goldschmidt, even at 6K, I don't mind it. St. Louis is on a roll, man. Next up, Miguel Sanu. So I'm surprised Polanco didn't play today, but Sanu's still cheap, 3.7K. He's 1 for 1 against Lauer with a home run. Kind of like that. So, again, Sanu, I'll pair him up with Polanco if he plays, and they're both under 4K, so why not? Next up, Ryan Zimmerman, 2.8K. Because he's only batting 238, 12 home runs on the year. But against King of the Hill, guys, 7 for 15. OPS versus lefties is over 905, which is outstanding. 4 singles, a double, and 2 home runs against King of the Hill. So Ryan Zimmerman at 2.8, get him in there. Like that play. So let's go to second base. Again, if I skip over a player, guys, it doesn't mean they're not a good play. It's just we gotta keep this at a minimal here. So Kike Hernandez, 4.3K. The Red Sox should score a ton of runs. This game, no weather issues. Maybe, hopefully, they'll go underowned. I don't know. But, yeah, Kike Hernandez, he even got 9 on a bad day today. Other than that, he's been pretty lights out, man. He's 1 for 1 against Allen. Lefties, righties with him, it doesn't matter. He's the leadoff hitter for Boston at 4.3. Pretty good price tag. And what's my rule about Brandon Lau, guys? When he leads off, he gets a home run. It seems like it every single time. 235 batting average with 30 home runs on the year. If he leads off, I love it. 2 for 4 against Harvey with a home run and a single. So Brandon Lau, if he leads off at 5-4, I like it. Tampa Bay should be a popular stack if this game plays. Next up, my man, Jorge Polanco, 3-9, 20, 21, 14, 17. So 4 out of his last 5 double-digit fantasy points, guys. Lefties, righties, it really doesn't matter with him. So, but yeah, Jorge Polanco just needed a day of rest. Get him in there at 3-9. And that's it for there. Let's go to third base. All right, so Chris Bryant got a home run today. That's 2 games in a row now. 5.3K. That does not have a hit against Max Fried, though, in 5 plate appearances, but he is a lefty. Chris Bryant is on fire, and he crushes left-handed pitching with an OPS of 919. So, like that as a decent pay-up spot. Jose Ramirez got 3 stolen bases today. That was awesome, man. 5.7K. He gets another lefty. This is like, it seems like he's facing nothing but lefties lately. OPS versus lefties, 1.128. 3 stolen bases on DraftKings, that's 5 points a piece. On FanDuel, that's 6 points a piece. So he doesn't need to get the home run, honestly, but it is a tough matchup against Rodriguez. He does have 1 home run against him in 10 at-bats, but he just pretty much needs to get on base to pay that off because he'll steal it. And then Justin Turner, 5.5K. I like the matchup against Freeland. Now, some of these at-bats are at Coors Field, so we got to take that in consideration. He's batting .371 against them lifetime in 35 plate appearances, but no home runs. 9 singles, 3 doubles, and a triple. But yeah, 5.5, I don't mind it, man. Justin Turner is just Justin Turner, right? Hasn't been that good in his last 5, but that just means he's freaking due. Batting .286, 21 jacks on the year. I noticed they priced the Dodgers up today like they're playing in Coors Field. I think DraftKings fucked up, and I think DraftKings thought they were playing in Coors Field. Because look at Chris Taylor. He's 5-1. That's a little too much. It's a good record against Freeland in 23 plate appearances, 2 home runs. But I think DraftKings fucked up here and thought they were playing in Coors Field. Because all the Dodgers, it seems like, are over 5K. He's $1,500 cheaper on FanDuel. So Chris Taylor would be in play here. So I have a feeling that probably will drive down the ownership. But we'll see what happens. Shortstop, let's go. We got Xander Bogaerts, 5.7K. Like a Boston sack again. He's perfect against Allen in 1 at-bat. But he's a lefty. So Bogaerts against lefties, Devers against righties. Remember that? It's that simple, guys. Let's see. Next up, we got Escobar from Washington. He either bats first or second. He's only 3.8K, and he's a really safe play. And against Hill, he's 2 for 5. Does a little bit better against lefties than he does against righties. But yeah, man, he just doesn't get you a goose egg. That's what I like about him. You'll pay $6K for a player, and they can get you a goose egg, but not this young man here, guys. So get him in there at 3.8. And then Andrew Velasquez, if he ends up playing, he's bare minimal. He's only 2K. Another one. This kid just doesn't disappoint. 10, 5, 14, 4, 20 in his last 5. No goose eggs. Hasn't faced Mania because he hasn't faced really anybody. But he does do better against lefties. OPS versus lefties is 657. And next up, look at Corey Seager's price tag, guys. 5.5K. So DraftKings really thought this game was in Colorado. I guarantee it. But against Freeland, though, 9 for 16, batting .562, guys. 7 singles, a double, and a homer. If the Dodgers are going to be really low owned because of the price tags, I will definitely have a Dodger stack in my GPP lineups. But, yeah, we'll see. All right, so let's go to outfield. Bryce Harper. He's back on track again, guys. He's 6.4K. He's going up against the Weiner, guys. He's 1 for 1 with the home run off him. OPS versus righties, 1.002. Bryce Harper, get him in there at 6.4. We already went over Chris Bryant. Then Tyler Naquin, guys. He's only 2.7. He's been batting second. lately for the Reds. So another guy that just really doesn't get you goose eggs. He's 1-for-1 against his pitcher with a double. OPS versus righties, 789. He's known to go off too, guys. So last two against Miami, 28, 23 fantasy points. So yeah, guys, at 2.7, get him in there. And then Brian De La Cruz for Miami, 2.7K. Very, very cheap. 16, 10, 8 in his last three. I don't mind that. He's 1-for-1 against Miley with a double, and his OPS versus lefties is what I really like. It's 977. So you want to talk about a guy that's going to get no ownership? Brian De La Cruz is worth a shot, especially in GPPs at 2.7K. Next up, my man Juan Soto, part of my big lineup today. He's under 6K too. He's only 5'8". Going up versus King of the Hill, he's 2-for-5 with a homer. Lefties and righties, he's got an OPS over 1 against both. So that's what you get with Juan Soto, guys, at 5'8". Jordan Alvarez at 5'6". He's, he got a home run his last game after a couple of goose eggs, but we'll see who's going to pitch for Texas. I got a good feeling that Jordan Alvarez gets a home run. And at 5'6", I don't mind the price tag there. Aaron Judge at 5K. Pretty consistent. 10, 13, 2, 22 in his last 5. Against Manaea, he's pretty good. 3-for-9, batting .333 with a homer, and he's a lefty. So Aaron Judge crushes lefties this year. 943 OPS. I don't know about a Yankee stack versus Manaea because Manaea is pretty freaking good, but I like the one off of Aaron Judge, guys. And then Christian Yelich, 4.9K. You're still getting him under 5K. He's batting .250 with only 8 home runs. You guys remember when he was hitting like 40 a year? I don't know. So he's due for some progression. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a multiple home run game. And don't miss out when he does. What's he projected? 9.3 fantasy points tomorrow. That seems about right. So yeah, Christian Yelich is fine at 4.9. Kyle Schwarber, like I said, guys, in yesterday's video, he's back. 4.7K. No bats versus Allen, but 15, 22 in his last 2. Got his timing back, came back from that long injury. He's been batting second. So if you're going to stack Boston, get him in there at 4.7. Next up, AJ Pollock's the only Dodger not over 5K, I think. He's 4.4K. Dude's been pretty clutch this year, man. His average is over 300. He's got a 303 average with 16 home runs. He goes up against Freeland. Just so many Dodgers have great records against Freeland tomorrow. That's why I'm really interested in a Dodger stack, even though they're priced up. But AJ Pollock's OPS versus lefties is 1.032. 2 home runs, 1 triple, 1 double, 6 singles, 28 at bats. So it's a pretty good exposure there. So yeah, give me some AJ Pollock at 4.4. Nick Castellanos is still cheap. He's only 4.2K. The guy's batting .320 and 24 home runs. Why is he only 4.2? I don't know. But take advantage of this, guys. He's 1-for-2 against Thompson with a home run. So yeah, Nick Castellanos at 4.2. That's just ridiculous. 14, 17, 5, 3, 23 in his last 5. Cedric Mullins, love this kid, man. 4.2K. I wish he played for my A's. Against McClanahan, he's 3-for-9, batting .333, 2 singles and a jack. If this game plays, I don't mind getting the leadoff hitter. He does it all, guys. Stolen bases, home runs, doubles, triples, RBIs, you name it. And then, welcome back, Juan Carlos Stanton, man. He's very cheap. He's only 4.1K. He's been on a really good roll lately. 14, 23, 14, 8, 14 in his last 5. Against Manaea, he's over 2, but it's 2 at bats. Who cares? Got to ride the hot hand here. It seems like he always homers against Oakland at home, too. So I don't mind me some Juan Carlos Stanton at 4.1. You can pair him up with Judge. Victor Robles, if he leads off, he's bare minimal, guys, for Washington. He's only 2K. So I like leadoff hitters that are bare minimal, guys, because they don't got to do much. He's 2-for-6 against Hill, 333, but he does have a homer and a double against him. So if he leads off, I don't mind me a sneaky Victor Robles tomorrow at a bare minimal of 2K. And then Franmil Reyes, 5.2. He's 2-for-4 against Rodriguez, and he has a home run against him. So he's always popular. $2,100 cheaper on FanDuel. Wow. So I think you might be getting a little bit of a deal on FanDuel on him. So keep that in mind. We already went over Chris Taylor. And then Adam Duvall for Atlanta, guys. He's 4.3K. Pretty cheap for a guy that's been, he's been up and down. He's 1 for 2 against Gosman, but he does have a home run against him in 2 at-bats. So that's promising. I don't know about an Atlanta stack because Gosman is a good pitcher, but Atlanta's got a pretty good offense right now. So 4.3K. Don't mind that. And then we got Ben Gamel. That's right, Ben freaking Gamel. 2.6K. He's been leading off for Pittsburgh. Look at this, guys. He's 4 for 4 against Happ. 4 for 4. 2 singles, 2 doubles. 4 for 4. I like that. Ben Gamel's been pretty sneakily okay especially for his price tag at only 2.6K. Man, if he leads off, I'm getting him in there. I am definitely getting him in there. All right, guys, so that's it. We went over 35 watch players, so not too shabby. So it's time for your favorite part of the video and mine. It's time for none other than Schroeder's picks. Schroeder here is going to give us his 3 home run calls. His first 2 are going to be who's going to get us 1. His third pick is going to be who's going to get us 2. Last night, his 2 home run prediction was Joey Gallo. He got us 1. So we'll take that. I mean, Gallo was, when I went over it in the members only podcast today, Scherzer was my favorite pitcher. Told the club, stack up on Scherzer because of the fucking 20-inning game they played the night before. So you knew they were going to keep Scherzer out there as long as they could. And then Joey Gallo. And Joey Gallo got us a nice fantasy day. So, all right, Schroeder, are you ready for Schroeder's picks? All right, let's bring this little rascal over here because he wants his salmon treats, and he wants them now. All right, Schroeder. So looking at the player pool here, who do you got as your first home run call? Who do you got? Oh, you want to take another look? All right, go ahead. Feast your eyes. Who do you got as your first home run call? Oh, really? That's pretty good, and that's pretty good value too. I like the way you think. So Schroeder's first home run call is none other than Nick Castellanos. All right, Schroeder. So looking at the player pool here, who do you got for your second home run call? Who do you got? Okay. Yeah. Oh, wonderful, Schroeder. Wonderful. So Schroeder's second home run call is none other than Aaron Judge. All right, Schroeder. Well, here's where we really need you, buddy. Who's going to get us 2 home runs and totally demolish this slate for us, Schroeder? Who do you got as the 2 home run call for today? Who's it going to be? Okay. Really? Oh, and I get kisses? Okay. Oh, my goodness. Thank you. You are the best. You are the GOAT. That's why you're the cat, but we call you the GOAT for a reason. So Schroeder's 2 home run call. You sure? All right. He was really sure about that, guys. Schroeder's 2 home run call is going to be none other than Kyle Schwarber. All right, man. You were really digging that call. So that's going to do it for Schroeder's picks, and that's going to do it for the video, guys. Again, thank you so much for all the support lately. You guys have been killing it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Leave us a comment. Smash that bell icon. Give us a pause up. And don't forget, guys, if you want in on this winning, especially just in time for football season, dfsclub.com. Come join the family. And when I say family, trust me, we're a family in there. No drama. We all get along. It's a beautiful thing. And Draft Dashboard's only $1 for 30 days. All right, Schroeder, are you ready to say a prayer? And we're going to get up out of here? All right. God bless you. God bless your families. God bless your pets. Thank you, God, for another day on planet Earth, for every day is a blessing. Really? It looked like he was going to bite my face, huh? No, he doesn't do that. All right, Schroeder, what do we say? Let's get this bread. Don't take shit from nobody. Look how grouchy he is. Look at that. Look at that face. He's so grouchy. All right, buddy. Let's get up out of here. Let's get you your salmon treats. My name is Gabriel Skywalker. This is Schroeder Skywalker, and we are out. Subscribe.